Alright, good evening everyone. Let's remember what I was doing. Let's put some music on here. I remember I was at a boss. I remember the boss destroyed me. And I remember I quit. And it's been a month, so I don't know. What happened since. It's full screen. Alright, shall we figure out what we're doing here? Okay, 55%, so I was definitely not close to finishing. But it felt like I was close. I'm only 5 hours in. I'm not touching that game. I wasn't going to touch it, and I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it now. Alright, first back up here. I really don't remember. We're gonna be dying a few times. Was it Mystery Manor? Is that where it was? It was in the monastery, right? This looks like a very empty level. There's nothing to remind you what you were doing. Okay, so there's a save room that looks like I got stuck in over here, so pretty sure this is where I want to be. Oh, the game audio is too loud? Sorry about that. Let's put that down there. Is that better? It should be a little bit better. It should be a lot better. Much better. Good, good, good. Oh, this is not where I want to be. Too many butchers. Alright. I remember I was having a lot more troubles in this area, so I think I leveled up a little bit compared to what I was at before. So by how much, I don't remember. We're gonna choose to fix things. Nice, I'll take another level up just before the boss. Perfect. Okay. This guy had some pretty big, quick attacks, if I remember correctly. See if I can outplay him. Doesn't help that I haven't been playing difficult games in the past month either. Can I just skip all this? Okay. Like 50. Ooh. I'm probably gonna die easily here. Just because I do not remember his moveset. Oh, he can run by me and not hurt me. That's good. Oh, this ain't good. So I can actually touch him. That's a big game changer. Most bosses you can't touch these people. Oh, the kick. Oh man, that kick killed me. Okay, it's a learning experience. This. Oh, she shoots down too. Oh, the kick. Looks like the same flipping bullet. No. I remember him being a lot harder last time. Oh man, he actually got me with that. No, not the kick. Okay, so I'm starting to learn his pattern when he's dropping that kick. Yeah, I don't think it's the final boss either anymore. Given the percentage of the level I'm at. So if you get too close to him, he does the kick. It's just a matter of getting behind him. This is probably a kick me, yeah. And you can actually predict his movement. No! That's not good. No! Damn it. Oh, shit. Alright, so he's got quite a bit of HP. I don't know if I can whittle him down. My mic sounds the same. Oh, is it using the wrong mic? It is using the wrong mic. Thanks for pointing that out. How's this? This should be... Oh, that just peaked a lot more. This is probably better, right? I'd take a turn-based JRPG. Alright, so this is just a matter of getting good. He's quick. There's gotta be a way that I can predict. Oh. That's not good.
So I hit him for about 150. Does anyone want to look up how much HP this guy has? Oh shoot! Oh man, he comboed. I'm gonna die again. Ah, oh, frick. What's this guy's name again? Albus? He has 4,000 HP. And yeah, the fact that you don't take damage from him by touching him is the thing people are talking about. Jump behind him, backstab him when he tries to shoot you. Oh, really? I didn't even realize CD Projekt Red was a publicly traded company. So if I'm doing about 100, that's 40 hits. I just have to get behind him 40 times.
Vertical shot! Vertical shot! Clip in bullet! Star shot! Vertical shot!
There we go. Nope. Man, you gotta be quick on the buttons for this guy.
Vertical shot! Clip in bullet! Star shot! Clip in bullet! Star shot! Vertical shot! Vertical shot! Vertical shot! Clip in bullet!
Oh shit! Ooh, they almost got me on that one.
Vertical shot! Vertical shot!
Oh.
Vertical shot! You can dodge this! Vertical shot! You can dodge this!
Alright, he's doing more of this dodge this business now with the kick.
Clip in bullet! Star shot! Take this!
Damn it. Ooh, I don't know. We're gonna try with some items. I feel I was having a good run there. Is that all I have? Let's have some milk and coffee. Hey, Ryan. I don't think we're going to get Silk Song tomorrow. Everyone seems really excited about that. I don't think they would do it on a December night like that. December day. I want to dodge this. That's not good. How am I supposed to dodge? That is BS. I won't be able to stream the Indie Showcase tomorrow, unfortunately. I've been working at a job which has kept me from streaming a lot of stuff and has caused me a lot of issues just all around in life. But it all ends next week. So fast. And kick me. Those kicks. Ah! Okay, he's just kicking. He's literally kicking my ass right now. It was ranking pretty well until I met this guy. I was having a lot of fun with it. And then this guy is just souring the experience for everybody. I have to hit him 80 times. Anybody want to count? Fucking Albus. I hate his name too. Oh, you. Ah! So fast. Okay, you don't want to land on him. You don't want to land there either. What the hell's going on? I had him so good. Some rounds I have him good, some rounds I just get destroyed. I've looked up strategies. People say just go behind him. And people are just saying, yeah, get into the rhythm of getting behind him. People say double Vol Luminato. Make sure you absorb his glyph. It's pretty useful, so that's another thing I can do. What is Vol Umbra? Pretty sure I tried this one. The Power of Darkness, I've tried this one. I don't think it does a lot of damage though. I used to be. I thought I was getting good for a while and then. Oh, I like this. Okay, I'm not in the right rhythm here. Doesn't help that this thing hides the gun. God, shit. Oh no, you don't. What does this do? Oh, I was absorbing his thing. I gotta try to do that again. So I don't know if the shadow is actually better, but I do want to try one other thing. I didn't try the shadow's like superpower. What? That's not it. How do you do the super thing? Oh, I was doing it the whole time. Dang it. Okay. Whatever. And then there's another strategy. Double Vol Luminato, again the rhythm. So people are saying Luminato. Which one is Luminato? Did I get Vol Luminato? I don't think I got Vol Lumi. I got Luminatio, not Vol. Oh, I did get it. Light and dark. Let's see how this goes. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. I ran out of powers. I cannot dodge that. How do I switch?
Vertical shot.
Oh,
Vertical shot.
second Illuminato glyph on both arms and spam behind him. These things don't seem to be necessarily better than what I'm using, which was the sword. But sure, let's try the Illuminato. Well, I'm glad you like it because you're going to see it a lot. I missed my chance to absorb. Oh, I hate that combo that he does. That didn't work. This Vol Liminato business takes up way less, does far less damage. To be fair though, I can stay further away from him though. So maybe I can boost my magic with some different weaponry and just stay far and snipe him. Let's try that strategy. I did some grinding last time. Some will say not enough grinding. Okay, so I want to have my intelligence up. Why am I not wearing a babushka? This babushka is way better. We have the Garbo hat. Why am I wearing the Garbo hat? What are all these things? And why am I not wearing it? Okay, anything that boosts my intelligence even more. Okay, no, so that's gonna help a bit. This brings me up. Cotton dress. It's gonna bring my defense down a lot though. Bodysuit. With this queen dress. I hope this was my problem. We shall see. Let's go with some Cossack boots. What is this? Temperance ring? Magician ring is probably going to be good. Magician is 28. Brings everything down though. Okay. Probably want the temperance ring, 31. Can I have 2 magician's ring? That doesn't sound right. Okay, let's see if this loadout is going to be any better. I hope you're right, Ryan. Hope right. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, we're back into the 50s. I like this. Get out of here with your kicks. No! Well, this is working. I forget how to absorb. So you just gotta prepare correctly in these games. Oh, can we bug him? No! Oh, he got me. No! This feels a bit like cheating, though.
And bullet! Our shot! You can dodge this! You can dodge this!
Ugh. That laugh makes it so much worse. Okay, this is definitely the power to use on this guy. Okay, we got the rhythm. Yes! Hey, you were right. Something fishy is gonna happen. A piece of the dominus shrouds you in Dracula's magic. Hey, Nathan. So did I just kill him? Yeah, once you just gotta find the right equipment, you know? The right equipment, the right weaponry, and then it's a lot easier. What a flashback. Nice black screen. What? Great, now I have to live with this guy inside of me? Oh, where's the Holy Whip? Why do they always put Dominus in brackets? That throws me off. Oh, did you find the whip? Wait, all the villagers are Belmonts? Why did you try to take my place? Hey Tron, we just beat Albus after a few runs. I plan on streaming Hades on Wednesday. But I stream over on Twitch. Yeah, I found a good hack Treon to beat him. I was blasting him with light balls. Just jump, jump, light ball. Jump, jump, light ball. Had to get rid of my old melee type strategy. This is quite the moment. No axe. Where did her emotions go? We need to get some emotions here. So I was using this attack, was fantastic. Worked really well. Let's see how it works on these guys. Oh, it doesn't work diddly squat on these guys. Alright, back to the gold good equipment. Let's get our strength back up. Do I want more defense? I'll keep the reinforced suit. Alright. The battle boots are the way to go. Garbo. Probably fine with what I have. I'll keep these. Actually, let's see if I can get something better. Temperance ring, way better. And chariot ring. Love that attack. Just kill everybody. Okay, from here we have to go up. Unfortunately, I can't spam that. It's kind of a special. You need hearts to use it. I'm sure that's a mimic. Yep. Ah! So fast! I was thinking about putting that video up before the stream so we could have a civilized talk about it. I was going into that review not too sure what I was going to say, and I started listing the bullet points I wanted to talk about. I was like, oh man, this review is going to end up being quite negative in the end. So I just went with it. It made me realize I really did not like it as much as I thought I did. Are we going back to Ecclesia? I don't know, man. Are you just gonna you're just gonna hate on my Hyrule Warriors review? All right. How is this gonna work? I'm thinking of how we can do this. I think I'm gonna create a channel. I'm just gonna go in the voice channel of Discord if anybody wants to join in, and we'll see how that goes. Did I join? Was I able to join? No, I did not join. There. I am now in the Discord voice channel if anybody wants to join in. Keep in mind the whole stream will hear you. Albus is dead. I think someone just chimed in.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Hey, man.
Hey, is that Tran? Yes, it is.
Yeah. Oh, wow, this is weird. I'm getting an echo.
Yeah, you'll have to mute this stream if you want to talk to me on here. So
Okay.
you'll miss out on the Castlevania music.
Oh well. Okay. No, I'm completely on board with what you had to say about it.
All right. It wasn't. I feel it was fair. I wasn't ripping it apart or trying to be clickbaity.
No, I didn't get that at all. No, I just ended up enjoying it a lot more and found that it had a good mix of, like, I really liked the variety to all the extra missions, whereas the original Hyrule Warriors, it gets so repetitive after a certain point.
Yeah, you're right on that point. I do like how they don't focus on using the whole map on all those side missions. A lot of the times it just takes you like through a portion of the map. And they're very kind of like bite-sized missions. Oh, that's another thing I didn't talk about. The main story missions are way too long. Some of them are just, they go on forever.
My experience is they topped out at about a half hour to 45 minutes max.
Yeah, 45 is long for a level when you're not expecting it.
Oh yeah, true. But I still enjoyed it. Whereas the other ones, you can get, like the mini missions, you can get through in like a couple minutes tops.
I just realized, people in stream, you probably can't hear Dave very loudly because I have my desktop audio set lower. Is that right?
Oh, I don't know because I muted it because of the echo.
Yeah, maybe Ryan can confirm. We got some confrontation going on in here in Castlevania. Oh, you can hear him pretty well. All right.
Nice.
So you're good.
Hello, chat.
So what do you think of Ryan, Trav? You can now let it be heard.
What do you mean? What do I think of him? I don't have any problem with him.
Okay, good. Oh, now we gotta fight this guy. Of course, everybody's a traitor. Never trust anyone in these games.
Oh, you haven't gotten to the point when this really opens up.
What? It opens up more?
Oh yeah, there's something much larger coming in terms of where you go in the game.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's good, because I thought I was getting close to the end.
No, it's the game that keeps on giving.
I like that. Always after my body.
Oh, I'm not spoiling anything, don't worry.
Okay.
I know Trevor Rock 1 made mention of that in the chat.
Okay, I've got an audience that knows what's going on, but I don't. But we're not fighting him. We are fighting him.
I don't know if this is the biggest Ecclesia. I don't know, Portrait of Ruin might be larger than this one overall.
Okay, so
Ryan was just mentioning if this was the biggest. Oh, this is the best. I misread that. I don't know if I'd even put it as the best. I still like Portrait of Ruin probably more.
I had some comments on Portrait of Ruin about the castle layout not being the best, and I do agree with that.
Yeah, some of the levels kind of where they looped back on themselves.
Oh, this guy's got lightning too now? I should have stocked up on some potions.
See if I can get this to sync up.
Oh! Alright, so it looks like he's got mainly 4... Oh, shoot.
God, I haven't fought this guy in ages.
5 attacks. So I just gotta... Oh, man. Okay. Oh! Right in the back. Okay, so I've got to be defensive when he attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got stuck up on these hearts. I wasn't even fully loaded last time. That sword was really doing a lot of damage.
Welcome. Hey,
Yeah,
want to buy something?
I'd say you had his pattern down pretty tight.
Not tight enough.
Let's see.
Shocking news. Do I have one of these? I don't.
Oh, did you download the new update for Bloodstain, where you play as Bloodless?
No, I have not. When did that came out last month, didn't it?
Well, for Switch, it came out like a week or so ago. You remember the boss that you fought who was all dressed in red? She had the dress and the umbrella.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you play through the entire game as her now.
Ah, have you tried it yet?
Yes.
Better than Fumetsu, or?
I really like it, but you're gonna crack up. I've had one system crash and 2 times where the game glitched out on me.
So you still haven't fixed the important parts.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's fixed on the other 2, but for her, it actually started having issues specifically tied to her. So I'm assuming they didn't fully test her.
Ah. Or they just are like, who plays this game anymore?
But outside of that, it's actually really good. Like, she levels up, she gets attack abilities. Like, it's not as in depth as who was it, Miriam? But it's more in depth than Zangetsu.
Oh, that's pretty good for a DLC character. Really adds a lot of...
I think I dropped about 4 or 5 hours on her mode so far, and I'm really enjoying it. I mean, even the crash I kind of was prepped for, so I was saving all the time.
Did you hear this guy giggle when he's in his thunder mode? Not try to dodge his oh! He just went right through the wall. Oh, he's gonna giggle again.
What's his name again? I want to look up his strategy.
I don't know what his name is. It's like my dad or something. Dad?
Barlow.
He's really angry. I got his backstabbing attack down at least.
Stupid disciple!
This dialogue is pretty humorous.
4,000 hit points.
Oh, so he's like Elvis.
Mm-hmm.
I love when a boss calls you stupid. That's very empowering. No! Like, he is struggling to hit me and he's just complaining. I love it. There he goes.
Nice.
It's good to have a talkative boss, Travrock. You could taste the power. Get off my body, man. Creepy old dude. Wants to destroy a seal. What seal? Ecclesia's mission is to realize a singular wish of all mankind, the resurrection. What? How is that the wish of all mankind?
Isn't it always?
Right. Hey, Nick. You didn't miss much.
Hey, Nick. What's up?
Sean was cranky. And you got Treon in my ear tonight. If you want to join in, the Discord voice channel's open for anyone who wants to hop in. It's an experimental kind of night.
Well, that's why I figured this would be a good time to test it.
Yeah. Why does it continue to return?
Speaking of which, I gotta grab the CVC from last night so I can start clipping it.
What's the big topic? Oh yeah, there wasn't a really big topic last night. How can you be blind? Just leave them sealed. Let the vampires sleep. He laughs.
Oh, did you get my message about doing a banner for the Clips channel?
Oh yes. I probably won't be able to get around to it till this weekend though.
Okay, no rush.
Yeah. I finished my current contract Tuesday, so I'll have a bit more time after that.
Is this the hand sanitizer?
It was the hand sanitizer. It started off as a B2B event. Then it converted into hand sanitizer. Now it's the COVID test business. What am I doing?
So how do they do that up in Canada?
Well,
you just put into a queue and they just dump you into different jobs?
No, this is not how it's done in Canada. It's just this guy is very special. He's trying to privatize COVID testing in a world in a world in Canada where healthcare is socialized. So I'm like,
God, I'm so jealous of you guys.
Oh, it's nice to hear someone not just say Canada sucks.
Oh no, I hate our healthcare system. My wife has medical issues, so I know all the nightmares of ours.
I've heard the nightmares. Sean's the only one who's like, oh no, it's cool. He's probably lurking in the chat too tonight.
Oh sure.
He always finds ways to like get cheap healthcare too. Like
I was gonna say, he's a single dude who doesn't have to worry about anything, so of course he doesn't have an issue with it.
But even when he needs health stuff, he always finds ways to not pay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's it. Oh no, this thing got unsealed. Wait, that thing we saw, was that the castle resurrected? Is that what I missed?
I think so.
So how's it feel to be a graduated man, Nick? For everyone,
Yeah, congrats, Nick.
for everyone who doesn't know, Nick graduated. He's a smart mathematician now. Does statistics. He can calculate the rate that I will win.
Yeah, Ryan, you're spot on.
I think my boss would oh, look at this. Dracula's castle. I think my boss would love America just because he's such a capitalist.
Ugh. No thanks.
There's pros and cons. The downside of a socialist system is everything is very slow. What is this? This is a teleportation. Wait, nightmare gate.
It's pretty slow in our system, too. Don't let anyone try and tell you otherwise.
But can't you, like, isn't it the richer you are, the more you can just pay that away? Isn't that the whole premise of America? The more
But
money
that's
you
also,
have?
but that's also a very small percentage of Americans.
Yeah, true. That's the dream, to get all that money to do whatever you want.
And that dream is a nightmare because it doesn't exist.
I keep forgetting Ryan is studying to be a mortician. Is that the term?
It's a good job. You're never going to run out of clients.
I hear it's pretty dead, though.
Dad joke.
Oh, yes. I would have a bunch of them. I always find the people who are morticians are the ones who always have the best sense of humor.
Mm-hmm. Well, you'd have to.
I can't imagine if you were kind of depressed. If it'd be a good job. Hold on, it says gate. Does this mean I go through like this and then I'm going to come out the other end and everything's going to be a new world? Are we doing the second castle phenomenon?
No, this is its own standalone area, but it's pretty big. You're in the castle, right? Yeah. Like, this area feels more like a traditional Metroidvania map as opposed to the earlier ones in this game where it's much smaller.
Right. Man, I forgot to recharge my hearts.
You'll hit a safe spot.
Wow, Dracula's castle sure did change here. Remember this warp stuff in the entrance?
Yeah, Iga got to have a lot of fun with this one. It was clear that this one is probably closest to what he really wanted to do with the series overall.
I wonder what he would do if he would bring something to the Switch that wasn't
Oh god. I would love for, say, Nintendo to get it and just hand it off to him.
Yeah. He could. I think the Switch platform would be perfect because he could still go kind of with a retro feel, but with no power resolution limitations.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's my hope, is that he refines Bloodstain the way that he refined these as he went along.
Right.
And then on top of that, I want them to go back to like the hand-drawn, sprite / 2D hand-drawn.
Yeah, this is my favorite style. I'm not a big fan of the 2.5D stuff.
Oh, what's up, Yelthin?
Hey, Yelthin. We got Dave, aka Tron, in the ear. If you want to join in the voice chat, Yelthin, it's open in the Discord.
Sorry if you hear a little bit of crunching. I'm finishing up my burger right now.
Oh man, I was craving burger. Homemade?
No, Wendy's.
Oh, it's the best fast food burger.
Definitely one of the better ones.
I forget how to do this. Can I do anything through? Not yet. Probably not yet. I actually wanted to grab... I've been meaning to do more hot foods on AJ Eats. And I want to like just try a bunch of burgers and decide which one is the best fast food burger, stuff like that. The thing with that is it requires a lot of coordination because I have to be able to buy them, run back home, and start shooting them right away. So that I can have them when they're warm.
You don't have like a little container you can put them in that like insulated?
I don't know if you can really preserve fast food, even if you preserve the heat.
Yeah.
It has a very short half-life.
Well, do you have all of ours up there?
Not all, but I think most.
Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's.
Yeah, we got all three. We have Harvey's. That's Canadian. You guys don't have that.
Hardee's? We have Hardee's.
Harvey's.
Oh, Harvey's. Okay.
Yeah, I used to do some Smash Arenas, Ryan. Back before Castlevania. Who are these chubby chickens? This cat's gotta go.
Yeah, what is Hardee's?
Its gimmick is all about, they say their burgers are more fresh. And you get to, it's kind of like Subway where they bring the burger out and then you get to pick the toppings you want.
Okay.
So that's kind of their gimmick. But personally, I'm like, just put everything on. I don't want decisions.
Thought that was the idea behind, having a pre-built. It was like you had a bunch of variety.
And I think an American one that we recently got in the last couple of years is Five Guys. That was too popular.
I don't think I've ever had them.
White Castles, I don't think exists in Canada. Never had.
I've only ever had frozen White Castle.
Oh yeah, I've never had White Castle.
It's not that impressive to me personally.
Well, the whole that thing's gimmick is that it's tiny, right?
Yeah, the little sliders. So you can eat like 20 or 30 of them and not even notice.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Well, if you want, you can just go to the end scene of Harold and Kumar, the first movie, and you'll get to see what the whole thing is about.
I'll just drive across the border someday. So what is your take on the best fast food burger? If you could go anywhere in America. Taco Bell for a burger? Get out of here.
Let me...
Sheesh, Dracula. Organize your books.
I don't know, I really like Hardee's, which is also Carl's Jr. on the West Coast.
Okay, we don't have either of those.
Burger King used to be good, but they've gone downhill.
Their chicken burger was never good. I like their chicken nuggets though.
I like their fries more than any other place's fries.
Wendy's fries has a certain like squishy crunchness to it.
Yeah, Wendy's is good. Although McDonald's I don't know why everyone loves their fries. I think they're like the worst fries ever.
It's the salt. It's just they put a lot of salt on them. The fry texture itself is terrible.
Yeah, especially reheated where they get all like flimsy.
So here in Canada, they tried to make a poutine with those fries. Worst thing that you can possibly do. So a poutine requires a very thick Gravy resistant fry.
Okay.
McDonald's is not that fry.
Yeah, that is not bad.
Draculina. Okay. It's a new character.
Looks like we got Ryan talking about Sonic Burgers.
Never heard
And
of Sonic.
Yelfin In-N-Out, guys.
In-N-Out. I think I've had In-N-Out. When I went to E3, people were like, "Oh, you gotta have In-N-Out." And I'm just like, I don't get it. I tried it. I didn't get it.
Yeah, people gush about that one.
I do want to have a little bit more regular streams once my current job ends, because my current job forces me to go into an office, which is a very old way of working right now in pandemic season.
Yeah, it is.
And it requires me to drive to another city and stay in that city at night, so I don't have access to all of my gear.
Oh, is that where the separation came in?
Which separation? The separation of the two setups?
Yeah, where you were talking about if you were at work or whatever, you didn't have the stuff with you to be able to stream.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I live outside of, like an hour outside of Toronto. So it takes me an hour and a half on a good day to get to the office. So instead of just commuting back, I just stay in Toronto.
Okay.
But now that that's going to be ending next week, I'll be able to be a little bit more stationary and focus back on streaming, whether it's morning streams or... It's probably going to be morning streams because I really like morning streams. Okay, this is a pattern. What?
I hate this thing.
Yeah, what is up with this? Did they just think of the most annoying character they could come up with?
Yeah, pretty much.
Never heard of Whataburger. We have, I think it's Mark Wahlberg created a burger joint.
Oh, the Wahlburgers.
Yeah, we have that in Toronto. I had one of those. It was way too soggy. The whole bread
Ew.
was soggy because it was like too much juice in the burger. Like you need to have the right juice, the right moisture to bread ratio. You can't just have like if
Or
you're
toast
holding
the
it.
bread to compensate.
Yeah, you gotta have crunchy bread to protect all that juice from spilling. Oh, well, we're gonna go back and get our hearts. Especially if you say this is a long level.
Yeah, this is a pretty big castle.
I don't remember what it's called. It could be Mark Wahlburgers.
I thought it was just called Wahlburgers. I don't think the mark part is on it.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity right there.
You've been keeping up with Mandalorian?
I have, yes. So I've
I've been
caught
enjoying
up.
it way more than I expected to.
I love that show so much.
Yeah.
It was season 1. I wasn't in love with it. I was just like, oh, this is an enjoyable ride.
It was a slow burn.
Yeah, and it got better towards the end.
Yeah.
And the second season, I was really afraid that they were going to play to the audience too much. Now that it was pretty popular, and I thought they were just going to go all in and this is the way jokes and stuff. But no, instead they just like sprinkled in lore that Star Wars fans would recognize. And it's done in such a tasteful way.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Well, that's the thing. I was worried about the fan service, but instead it feels like it comes in very naturally and organically.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Ahsoka, I really dug what they did with her. I'm not going to go into too much in case other people haven't seen it, because I don't want to ruin anything.
Yeah. And then the recent cameo that they're... And I like the callbacks that they keep doing. They keep bringing back these characters from season 1 that you were like, oh, those were one-offs. They're not going to come back. And then it's like, no, they're finding ways to tie them together.
Yeah. It builds the universe.
Yeah. Which Jungle Book? The real or the... What is this thing? Wall Man? Does he have burns? This looks like a Mega Man fight. Oh,
Next one coming up.
Can I destroy these? I don't know how to dodge this. Oh, this guy's gonna give me the ability to go through the walls.
Ryan's internet keeps puttering.
I think it's my...
Oh, okay.
Uh...
Is it because of the voice?
No, I just got... It says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I don't know why it's giving me that error.
Okay.
Well, good thing I went and saved.
Oh, my wife and I got a kick out of your Mario Sunshine review.
That one, I had a lot of emotions for that one.
Yes, you did.
Did she like it?
No, she was never in. She's not into platformers or 3D platformers like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You, G Jungle. Were you singing along, Nick? Let's see here.
As long as it's not that live action garbage that Disney keeps churning out. God, those movies have been bad.
Yeah, so I got a poor status on my stream right now for no specific reason. My encoder is very steady, uploading very steady. This looks like it's a YouTube issue.
Wonderful. Did you kick down the resolution to help with the speed?
Well, it's
Maybe
not on my end. It's just for some reason YouTube's not receiving it very well.
Okay.
Going for this treasure chest right now, knowing that I'll probably die again. I have to figure out the pattern of those dice.
Yeah, Yelth and I was in the same boat with his Age of Calamity review.
Tron came into my ear to yell.
I didn't come in to yell at you.
He came
I
onto my
commented,
channel
you
to call
told.
me out. Oh, cool. You did it right.
But you got the comment that I left on the video, right?
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna
Yeah.
reply, but then I'm like, I'll just talk
Wait
to
for
you
the
back.
stream.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. This guy just drops potions. Can I just fight him forever? It's not so hard once you figure out how to do it. Oh. He's gonna do some crazy stuff. Yeah, this guy's definitely gonna give me the wall.
Yeah, the little wall thing, and there's a bunch of areas you can move back to then.
This is a really easy fight compared to the last. Did they just like hire a
They wanted
junior
to give you a
designer for
break.
this one?
They wanted to give you a break after the last couple bosses.
Although he's healing a lot, I don't know if there's any ways around that.
Next one coming up.
Am I doing this right? Because he's just gonna keep healing himself.
Well, if you're doing more damage than what he's healing, is that 1250?
He does 1500 in heals.
What now? You're still here?
Yeah, I think
I am indestructible.
he's staying above. My
Yeah,
thumb
it's
is
more
getting
of a war
sore.
of attrition at this point. What's this guy's name?
Alright, we're gonna use the index finger. Maybe it's just it's a game of speed.
Wall Man. I'm checking on him.
Oh, he's healing more! He does heal. He just heals whatever he
has
wants.
wait, 9,999 infinite hit points.
Okay, so he has a gimmick.
Yeah. Wallman will send out 3 bombs that will explode in 4 different directions. He is then shown to reveal the Pariah's glyph, which he uses to
Oh,
escape
I have
into
to
the wall
take it.
behind him to avoid. Yeah, you're gonna have to steal his glyph, I think.
got it. That's it. You just have to steal it. Oh, because it gets trapped in the wall. That's
Nice.
cool.
Oh, Yelthin had it. I didn't even notice that until after I finished reading.
That's what it was. Yeah, Bomberman, not Mega Man. What's that thing I just got? It's like a medal of something. How do you use...
How many of the, with Hyrule Warriors, how many of the secret characters have you unlocked so far?
I guess none, because I didn't even know there were secret characters.
I've got, I think there's 18 total, and I've got 16 of them. The bulk of them come through normal gameplay, but 2 of them so far have come from the additional missions.
I think I know who it is, maybe, because I fought a boss that only shows up in a certain mission, but they're not playable yet.
I didn't expect the ones that ended up becoming the secret characters.
Oh, okay. So I have not unlocked them yet.
Yeah.
I'm in the post game where there are new things to collect now, and I'm working my way on collecting. Not you again! I'm just gonna open this room. What is going on around me?
I don't know.
It's a parry. Parry?
Okay. I don't remember that one.
Don't know what it does.
Yelthin, how many of the secret characters have you unlocked? I don't want to ruin who they are in case anyone doesn't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna avoid looking stuff up like that. I thought I had most of the... Well, I knew I wasn't... It would take me too long to 100% the game before the review, and I really want to get it out in the 12... My 12 days of AJ.
I've been around 35 hours right now, so...
Okay, yeah, I'm in mid-20s. I'm trying to get through all of the games that were left, because to actually hit 12 game reviews of 2020, I was short a few games. So I'm trying to get... I was trying to clear my backlog before...
You don't want to go like the video game awards and just pick some titles from 2018 and 2019?
No. So I had Squadrons, I finished that over the weekend. Kakarot, I finished the story. I'm actually having a lot of fun with the post-game content. That game is getting better. Age of Calamity, so those are 3 games I rolled credits on in the past week.
Okay. My wife is currently watching Dragon Ball Evolution, that live-action one.
Oh,
And
no!
She's just been cracking up the entire time with how bad it is.
I've never watched it. I don't
No,
have a reason to
it's bad.
watch it. Increase the rate of physical regeneration. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Yelthin. I'm collecting those pieces.
Oh, that's what I've been working on, but... what's the one Jericho says? Like, you need 50 of them, like 50 pieces in order to get it, and...
Yeah, you have to do a lot of...
that.
Yeah, you have to do a lot of the side, like the end game missions to get the stuff that he needs.
Yeah. I just go, instead of you looking all over the map, I just hit the R button twice, and I've just been going down like the 0 to 10 missions, the 10 to 20 missions, and I'm just doing them bit by bit. I'm into the 30 to 40 missions, which I've almost completed all of those.
Okay, I used that method for some of the the low stuff. So I finished all the.
Well, I can say that those two characters showed up by doing that.
Okay, so I did not finish the either 20 or the 30 range.
I think one of the characters is tied to the 20 to 30 range, and another one is tied to the 30 to 40 range.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was surprised at how, like, at what levels they give you characters.
I think it's aggregated based on what you have your characters leveled to. I could be wrong on that, but I've been keeping them leveled up, and it seems like whenever I earn them, it's usually like a couple levels, whatever my aggregate is.
Well, oh, maybe that's what it is, because in the story, there's some characters that make it... Wait, this is a cave... What? He killed me! Shoot! Wasn't paying attention to my health.
Yeah, the secret characters, they came in at like high 50s, I think, when I got them.
This ain't good. I have to fight the wall man again.
Yeah, but you know how to do it, and it's a cakewalk.
Yeah. Still repetition. Always save after your bosses.
I've been telling you that the entire time.
I'm sure I heard that advice somewhere. Just can't recall who.
My wife makes fun of the fact that I'm a save spammer.
Comes in handy, especially when you're playing a glitchy game.
Yes. I enjoyed the game, and it was worth the experience. My biggest thing is starting to show the limits of the console. I didn't run into that. I've had very little slowdown overall.
What?
Next one coming up.
I guess you actually have to pay attention. I thought I could get him on the first. This ain't gonna work. Oh! He's gonna kill me on this next one.
What now?
Got it.
Nice. Now go save.
Yes.
Overall, I was honestly shocked with how I expected the game to run a lot worse than it did.
Based on what everyone was saying, you're talking about Age of Calamity, right?
Yes.
I was also expecting, and I didn't experience anything that made me go, oh, this is not good.
No, most of the slowdown was strictly during me like doing like the cinematic special attacks or something where there was a ton of stuff. But the slowdown was only happening when like I was watching the cinematic, not the actual gameplay.
Right. I didn't even see it then. Like when there was complaints around Breath of the Wild, frame drops. I saw those. I experienced.
Oh god, going in the Kakariko village in the early version of that, like in early 2017, was a nightmare.
Yeah, and it was even noticeable on the plateau when you're in the forest.
Yeah. But since then, I mean, they've patched it up pretty nicely, so I assume, like I said in my video, I'm assuming that they're going to release probably 1 to 2 more patches minimum.
What are your thoughts on the story, Alton?
Yeah, I'm curious about this, because I'm a lore hound, and I actually really liked where they went with the story.
They didn't go anywhere, though. Like, what did you learn that you didn't know? I did like the ending. I like what what happened at the end and what you had to fight.
By creating the alternative, well, is anyone... Okay, anyone in the chat, if you don't want us talking about the story, we're going to give you a couple minutes. Comment.
Yeah, let us know if we should avoid spoilers for Age of Calamity, please.
Because I'm going to be hitting additional lore points as well, so...
Have you seen the secret ending that apparently exists?
I know what causes it. I have not seen it yet.
Okay, I just know it exists. I don't even know what
Yes.
it is.
Yeah, I know what what it's tied to. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to ruin anything for anyone, but you're working towards it. Let's put it that way.
I figured I was.
Yes.
I figured you have to. It's a little bit more of a completionist bonus. Maybe
Yes.
not even completionist, but just going the extra mile bonus.
Yeah, Yelthin. So far, we've got 3 of us here who all know the story, and no one in the comment is saying anything. Yes, Yelthin, the voice chat is in the Discord. You'll see down the lower left under General. You'll see that myself and Jay are both in it.
I'm surprised there's not more Age of Calamity fans in the chat.
How many people do we actually...
It says 9.
Yeah, but it's only... The participants is only showing the people who are actually in the chat right now. And Ryan left. Or at least he said that he left.
What about that function? Wait. Oh, here it is. What's the difference between a participant and a concurrent viewer?
I don't know.
Have you ever played any Zelda games, Michelle?
No clue on the story, so good. So you, Michelle, you don't mind if we talk about it then?
Just don't spoil the ending of Animal Crossing 4. Let's talk about the part where Tom Nook reveals himself to be the Monopoly
okay,
Man.
we can't say anything because Nick hasn't played it at all yet.
Oh no!
Yeah, we don't want to drive Nick out.
Yeah.
You can hang around Nick. We won't go any deeper on it.
I'll be interested to see what you think about it, Nick. If you do want to watch my review, I don't really spoil anything, but you'll know what my feelings are on it. So maybe that is a spoiler in some sense.
Well, you have a little bit of a spoiler, but you give the warning in the beginning of the video.
Yeah. It's within that spoiler section that I say to skip, right?
Yes, and you give a time code.
I forgot to put the time code in the description, so it shows up as a chapter. I'll do that too.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so they're giving you basically a castle. Like, I'm realizing I'm doing an old school Castlevania right here, exploring a castle.
Yep, that's what I said. You know, that's what I was talking about. You got a massive castle to explore.
Right, so people were like, oh no, it's just like Portrait of Ruin with these small areas. It's like, oh, you got a big castle too.
Yeah, it's just they save it till the tail end, whereas Portrait of Ruin has it in the beginning, but it's all segmented and blocked off by what you unlock.
Right. Different approach. I think this is a little bit more of a climactic way to do it.
Yes. It's more of a reward for all the smaller areas.
Right.
Are you gonna 100% this one with the quests at least?
I don't know. I've been saying I'm gonna 100% every game I've played, and I have not 100%ed any of them.
Okay, some I can see. That's why I kept telling you in Sunshine that was not gonna happen. No matter how much you said, I knew that wasn't gonna happen.
That lava segment killed all my desires and hopes.
I was laughing so hard when you came up on that spot.
It's like, nope. This is half my life right here.
Yeah, that one you have to have the GameCube controller because you need the pressure of the nozzle to
Yeah.
actually navigate properly.
It's crazy. Is that just not in modern hardware? That pressure sensitivity?
Well, they patched it back in.
Oh,
If you use a GameCube controller now,
right.
it will like the pressure sensitive portion will work correctly. It's still twitchy as hell though, where you just tap the stick and you haul ass.
Go away! Seriously, how do you fight those things? Also, where's my next save point here? Yeah, I need a save room. That's not a save room.
Yeah, yeah, Yelton. I did the 100% with a buddy. We teamed up, and after we were done, we both copied the save file for each other, and then we said never again.
Well, that's good that you guys were helping each other out.
Yeah, well, we were both doing our own files at one point, and then I was talking about how I would have preferred to just explore and find all the blue coins, and he was talking about how he liked the red coin challenges, and I was like,
Well, that works out.
well, why don't we just team? You do all the red coin, then give me the save file after, and I'll go after all the blue coin. And he's like, okay.
So you didn't actually 100% it.
We 100%ed it together. No, I'm not gonna ever do the blue or red coins on my own. Hell no.
Yeah, I couldn't even get the one challenge that I took on.
No, my stopping point, and you never got to it, was the island with Yoshi that you have to.
I think I
in
tried
Isle
getting
Delfino.
there,
Yeah,
and I couldn't make it to it because I kept
Hey,
falling in the water. or
Want to
something.
buy something?
yeah. He went out there, and he had, I think it was about 90 lives,
Come back again.
and because he didn't want to, he had gotten in there before with only like 10 lives or so, and he lost everything.
Oh no.
So he built up his lives, and then he went in, and I watched him. He came out of that area with like 20 lives.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like going into the arcades with a bunch of quarters.
Mm-hmm. It's this. It's like this leaf that goes down this slide, and you have to collect the red coins on the way down. But the leaf actually dissolves as you work your way down,
Sounds terrible.
and the water is poisonous.
What?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, no cave troll here.
Yeah, Yelthin. I had the guide for the blue coins, and even then, I didn't know what he had collected beforehand, so it was a real pain trying to find what he hadn't got.
It's crazy that they wouldn't tell you that there's like how many blue coins are in a level, at least.
Yeah. As I said, it's a perfect example of a game that
Shouldn't have existed.
it's a good game overall, but it deserves a remake that fixes and irons out all the problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they'll never do that now because they did this stupid collection.
Right.
Yeah.
They just decided that they could have gotten the Wind Waker treatment.
Yes.
Okay, I know
Yeah,
I
that one
got-
just irritates me.
I know I got a Cerberus thing earlier.
Yeah, Yelthin, the Poison River that one can burn. I hate that level.
Lava River wasn't bad enough. They had to make a Poison River.
Yeah. And the funny thing is like these coins are all in this weird spot, and that's another one where you really need to have the pressure sensitive nozzle for like guiding yourself down the river.
That's weird. They let me open one up.
Maybe it's tied to bosses or something.
Hello.
Oh, it's because I punched it. Who just joined?
Yelphin, actually.
Hey, what's
hey.
up, man?
What's up? By the way, to get you'll need to collect the 3 wolf glyphs across the Dracula's castle. So it's something that you have to be going around.
Oh, that's right. You've been streaming this, haven't you?
Yeah, I finished streaming it about a month ago.
Oh, there you go, Jay.
What are you playing now?
Today, actually, I'm gonna start on the Metroid series. I'm gonna do
Oh,
the.
so you finished Castlevania?
Nice.
Yeah, I finished the DS trilogy, and then I moved on to do Zelda Month, which I did Minish Cap, Ocarina of Time Master Quest, and on the side I was doing Age of Calamity and A Link Between Worlds. I don't know what went through me, but I did a full Zelda binge.
Man. Wait, did you do Ocarina of Time on 3DS or the GameCube one?
GameCube.
Oh, that's gotta be rough going back to that one.
Is that the
It wasn't the worst. Like it definitely, like just say, C-stick and analog for the Ocarina, not fun.
Yeah, I can't. I was there from day one with that one, like way back in '98, and after the 3DS one, I've never been able to go back.
Yeah, the 3DS ones are really nice. I have no issues with the 3DS, especially like Majora's Mask. Playing Majora's Mask on 3DS is really nice.
Oh yeah, that one I had done all the masks back on the 64, and I'm working through it on the 3DS. The only thing that I prefer in the 64 over the 3DS version is the Zora swimming.
Oh, come on! What's the point of a potion if these guys can attack you for more than a potion heals?
Oof.
But yeah, other than that, the 3DS, the Majora's Mask, that one is so much better.
You know, I haven't touched...
Graphically, yes. I'm curious because I have a hunch that they're gonna bring back Ocarina of Time and Master Quest. I don't know if they're gonna rework the 3DS games in, or if they're gonna go on N64 variants. And considering what they did with 3D All Stars, I'm like, I have a sinking feeling we're gonna revisit N64 again.
I hope not. Oh my god, that would upset me so much.
Replay the games as they were meant to be played.
No.
I haven't touched...
That's what I see, especially what they did with Super Mario 64. I was like, guys, really? Okay, all right, fine.
Yeah, they should have at bare minimum had the DS one in there.
I wouldn't go that far, but I would have liked it if they gave the Super Mario 64 full widescreen support.
Yes.
And upscaled it. Like, yes, that would require a little bit more work and run it on the emulator successfully and all, but it at least would have looked better.
And an analog camera.
Yeah, that would be too. I'm not gonna complain. I would be okay with that one too.
I haven't played Ocarina of Time since 1998, probably. It lives.
You didn't do the 3DS one?
No, I have Majora's Mask on the 3DS, but for some reason I never got it on 3DS.
I would definitely go back. I mean, even having played that multiple times on GameCube and 64, I put in a solid, between the two quests, like 50 hours on Ocarina of Time on the 3DS. It was absolutely worth replaying.
Yeah, I do.
And it's cheap to get, and it's cheap to get right now too on the 3DS.
Yeah, it's like under 20.
Yeah. So,
Oh, that's good.
Well, that's, what, 30 up in Canada?
Actually, yeah, you're right. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to revisit that game. It's just not been a priority so far.
nice.
Yeah. Well, actually, you should do that one on a stream. Now that you got the streaming equipment for it.
I gotta find as many uses as I can for this 3DS, honestly, so I definitely would be up for streaming some Ocarina of Time. And we got Nick.
No,
Who can help us. He's a big
Oh,
Ocarina of Time.
I would say like 3DS games you could go all day. I basically, well, I was bought the games regularly as they were coming out, so I got to experience.
DS collection. There's just so much.
Let me put it this way: I got to experience the 3DS library in its prime.
Oh, that's
Yes. I love the 3DS.
And I was surprisingly, like, it gives you a good variety of games too. Like,
Yeah.
one game I always recommend, but prepare to get your hand cramped. Kid Icarus Uprising.
Oh, it's such a good game. I so wish that they would do an HD version of that for the Switch.
Yes, I'm right there with you, buddy.
Yeah. And it was such a missed opportunity for them not to put Kid Icarus into Immortals.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's good.
that would be a good like cameo visit or playable character.
I mean, they could still do it just as like a free DLC. I'm sure Nintendo fans would eat that up.
Maybe
Hell, I'd
Nintendo
buy
wants
the
to
game.
see how sales go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna buy Immortals day one, but then after like seeing their whole season pass and everything, I'm like, you know what? I'll just wait until it's cheaper and all together.
That's exactly what I'm
Ubisoft
doing.
just trained me to not buy their stuff at launch.
Yep, that was like, yep, that did it. I was hoping they were not gonna, like, if they would have duped me, like, not mention anything and like then do like an announcement 3 months in, it's like, oh, we have a whole DLC season for Immortals, then I would have been like, okay, whatever. But since they did it right before the release, I'm like, now you make me reconsider, guys. Come on.
Like, I know-
give you money.
I know that Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity is probably going to have DLC, but I do like the fact that they didn't announce it early.
Well, they did it with Breath
Yeah.
of the Wild, though, right? Because I
Breath
remember
of
there was
the
backlash.
I thought it was early. I didn't. Was it there from the get-go?
They didn't announce what it would be. They just said
For
there
the
was.
Wii U?
Yeah.
Wait, which one? Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild DLC.
Actually, maybe they did say
they didn't mention it until I believe at least 6 months in, because I remember in 2017 they didn't mention a whole lot until like the later part. I think it was the
Looking it up now because I was working at.
No, they
Nintendo
did
Days
announce it because they had the Switch shirt that you could get as like an early thing if you
Yeah.
Yeah.
did the pass early.
yeah, it was like 4 months in. Then they did the announcement for the first DLC pack, which came out in summer,
June.
and then they did the second one, the Champions Ballad, with the Game Awards, and that was the end of 2017.
That's right. But I think it was announced. Maybe it wasn't announced. No, maybe it was not announced before.
I think it was announced like within that first month. I want to say like maybe March or April. Like it came out at the very beginning of March.
Yeah.
and I think
Yeah.
within the first month they announced it.
I don't know. I just don't remember being like completely burned by, oh, there's DLC coming.
It was in May.
No, that game was an
Announced in May.
embarrassment of how much they gave you, like in the core game.
Yeah, so it was in May, so it was 2 months after.
Okay.
It felt longer.
Yeah.
Maybe because I was just too obsessed with the game at the time.
But yeah, I do like the fact, like, I prefer, and it seemed like they needed to take the time to add it. Because I'm not sure if you guys remember, but Age of Calamity it started off as DLC for
The original
concept
Hyrule
of
Warriors.
it. Yeah. But no, it started off as DLC story for
Oh yeah,
Breath of the Wild.
yeah. That's what everybody thought it was going to be originally with the Champion's Ballad.
Yeah.
And
And
they
to the
kept
point that the story that is here,
Ugh!
apparently the story writer of that DLC content is the one who oversaw the story for Age of Calamity.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like. Okay, again, I'm not gonna hit the spoiler territory, but it's like, ooh, I have thoughts about that, and it's like, I know know the intention with the approach. I just don't agree completely with the approach, and I think part of me is just I set myself in an expectation that it upsets me a little bit. I'm like, damn it, it's my own fault.
I can see that. I'm a real, like, I'm one of those like lore hounds from way back in the day. Like, I became obsessed with the timelines and all that stuff. So I was on board with this, but it ultimately went slightly different than what I was expecting. But I actually liked overall where it went in the end. It took me a little bit to come around to that, but the more I thought about it, the more I was like, okay, I dig where they went with this, and I dig where the possibilities are tying this into Breath of the Wild 2.
We
Yeah,
have to have a conversation about
it-
this
it-
when it's
it definitely
safe
was.
to do so.
Don't worry, Nick, we're not going to say anything.
I'm with you on that one. Like I had it grew on me because at first, because once I started, okay, sorry, I'm stuttering too much. I avoided any sort of spoilers when the first game came out because I heard that people were starting to whine about it. I'm like, okay, let me play the game, let me enjoy the game, and then once I get roll credits, I can start my opinion. And like at first, I was like a little upset. Like, really, guys, you really? Because for me, I could say this much without spoiling it. I thought they cheapened out. That was my first thought.
Yeah, I get where people were saying that.
Yeah, I get it, but then at the same time, like, well, the more I thought about it, and the more then I started kind of reviewing what people were discussing, and then I played it a little bit more on my own, and I was like, all right, you know what? I see where they went with. I know what they were coming across, and I'm like, I'm more okay with this.
Yeah. Ultimately, I think when it came down to it, my big fear with the original was that based on what they kind of presented story-wise, like what I thought it was going to be, I was like, you can't, like, it's limiting as to where you can go because essentially people already know that story.
Yeah.
So I was more on board with it but the whole time I was going through the game, I kept thinking that they were going to try and go a different direction. I kept thinking they were going to try and fit it in with a specific portion of the story.
Yeah, that's
And then-
what I thought too, especially like midway through the game.
Yes.
Like midway through the game, I was like, okay, they're gonna tie it all back in somehow, right? And
Yeah.
then I was like, oh, and then, but then I was like, no, they're not. They're actually gonna go with it all a different route. I'm like, okay, all right. Like again, I try to keep an open mind until roll credits, and I'm like, okay, this is the opinion I have so far.
Yeah.
and it was disappointing, right?
Oh my god, come on, Jay.
But I will agree that the one thing that and this is why it's starting to show the limits of the Switch. That's the one thing I'll say graphically especially with doing co-op mode. Like I did not dare do.
Oh yeah, co-op
Nope.
is rough. And
I haven't tried co-op yet.
No. My kid wanted to play with me. I was like, I kind of had to play it off. I was like, no, we can't, Jay. That's my kid's name. And I'm like, at the same time, it's like, I won't put myself through this. I prefer play anything else but this in mode.
Actually, it was my
Yeah,
son
see-
who asked to stop playing because he's like, I'm getting a headache from the split screen, and just the way it's just unpleasant to play.
I'm just surprised that they didn't incorporate online co-op. I was like, come on, guys, we're in 2020.
Come on, is Nintendo really surprised that they didn't?
I'm not, but at the same time, it's like, come on, you should wise up at one point.
No, they'll never wise up.
No. I still refuse to pay into their online service because I think it's absolute garbage.
I pay up because well, a lot because I do a lot of community stuff with Smash.
Oh, that's so gross. It's milk you can chew.
Ew.
Oh God. I forget that the flavor text on some of these are kind of great.
I'm about to die again.
Come on, man. Why don't you go back to some earlier areas now that you've got the thing that lets you pass through the wall?
Yeah, maybe I should do that. I was really trying to find a save point so I could make some progress in the castle. And
honestly, there's not many save points in your area, in your current area.
I've noticed I've gone far right and like right and down, and there's just, you know what? I forgot I had the magical ticket. We're using that.
Yeah, magical tickets are much better than it's easier just to warp yourself to the location you need to be at than burning up all your potions. Considering you may not have a lot of money right now.
Yeah, I don't have any potions left. Use them all up on this dude.
Welcome.
Hey,
want
special
to buy
discount,
something?
and I feel like he bumps up the price. Let's get another one of these.
Well, you got plenty of quests to go through, don't you?
I do. So,
Come back again.
Sorry, it's just part of my play style where if I hit a point where I get kind of a brick wall, I just go back and start doing a whole bunch of side content.
Honestly, right now you're in the best place to do. I'm noticing you're on level 26. This part, I recommend you being around level 30. Level 30, 33.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay is under-leveled in a new area. I'm so surprised.
It's part of the fun.
I'm just saying because it was my experience when I streamed this game that I was getting myself destroyed by some of these enemies, and I'm like, why am I getting destroyed? I'm like, and look at my levels, like, yep, that will do it.
Yeah.
I kind of need to spend some time doing some of the side stuff and grind. And there's some places you can grind and make life easy.
We're gonna go defeat some black crows.
You said the G word around Jay. Don't say that because he can't stand grinding.
Well, I had to grind for two things: A, money, which was already a pain, and B, levels, because especially my set that I use at this point is very hit hard, but I also get hit hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's put it this way. My layout at this point would be Nistesio, Melio, Confidarte with Dominus Agony. And then with the Glyph Union, cause heavy damage, but all my health is being sipped up like it's nobody's business.
Okay. Yeah, I just grind by default. Like, that's just how I play. So I don't run... I'm usually over-leveled by the time I get to an area.
Usually, in most games, I don't have an issue. I usually can grind. My grind goes in my progress, so...
Mm-hmm.
Usually I'm, like, at the level indicated or slightly over-leveled. But this game, for some weird reason, I tend to be under-leveled half the time. I'm like, this tells me two things. A, I'm a little too good at the game, and B, ow.
Yeah. Well, it's also the smaller areas. That's the thing. You do, like, the bigger areas, you tend to, by default, just do a lot more fighting. Whereas with this game, I noticed when I played it, because of the smaller areas, I was blowing through them so quick that I had to actually consciously, like, go back and re-loop through them to level up.
I just tend to
Actually,
be a
Jay,
little speedier.
I'm checking your stream. Well, I've been having your stream, so I see what you're doing. One thing I recommend next time you go to Dracula's Castle is those green skeletons. Get their glyph. Their glyph comes really handy because it gives you... it does about 24 base damage, but does it 3 to 4 times to the same enemy. So it does like that huge beam at enemies.
Right. Okay. I thought about grabbing it, then I didn't. Oh, I hate these things. I hate being poisoned.
Ugh, I hate these spiders.
Yeah, and with that, and with using the Nestesio glyph, it gives you a little bit of range, so you don't get immediately hit by everything.
Actually, you just gave me an idea. There we go. Did I kill the other black crow? I think I did. So, unless you guys know a better place to grind crows, there's 2 crows I can get out of here. Actually, it's probably easier if I just go on the right screen.
I know the bigger room areas will give you more crows.
To the right?
I want to say yes. I'm pretty sure.
I would assume so.
And like, I know the game is fresh, but like those minor details, I cannot promise you.
They didn't really stand out for you to remember.
I didn't do much of the side quests on Order of Ecclesia. I did what I was
Oh
required.
no, Tron shames you. I can feel him judging.
Well,
No,
I was treating it.
I haven't gone back through this game in about a decade, so I don't.
One general rule I like to do for streams, I mentioned this many times on my streams, I am not a completionist. I cannot complete games to save my life. I have to really enjoy a game to complete it. That's why like very few games are on my completed list.
Yeah, I'm really selective.
Like I can complete like Portrait of Ruins. Why there's one or two times where like I think I've only completed that game like twice, and that's why I have vivid memories of everything.
Yeah. Oh, that one I did all the weapon mastery, which that was just so many hours of time, but I was so obsessed with that game.
Let's just put it, I have an intimate relationship with Minotaurs in that game.
Yes.
Which game?
Portrait of Ruin.
Oh yes.
Portrait of Ruin.
That gave you all the points for leveling up your stuff.
Yeah.
I was grinding
Yeah, and then-
Minotaurs for a while. I'm not gonna do this.
And then Donosaro is another one I couldn't complete, and that was just because I got too frustrated with their RNG.
I completed all of the souls. I think the weapons are the thing that I didn't do everything of. But I
think
did
got
collect all the souls.
it'd be the other way around. I collected the souls, I just couldn't do the weapons because some of those were super rare drops.
Yeah, the weapons are too much of a pain in the ass. I was like, no thanks. But the souls, yeah, I went nuts on those things. I don't
There's
know if I
Metroidvania.
100% this one or not.
I don't think I've ever
I didn't
completed
100
any Metroidvania.
I think the closest I ever got to it with Order of Ecclesia was about 80. I think that's as far as I got. Just
Okay.
because I did complete the side quest. It was the glyphs that dropped me up a wall, because especially some of these enemy glyphs, they have a low percentage. I'm like, no thanks.
Mm-hmm.
That's worse than the soul system almost.
Yeah. Did you do Bloodstained?
I haven't streamed it, but yes, I played it. No, those I had to pick up a guide. Nope. I didn't do it.
Did you try the new DLC, the Bloodless?
No, I haven't tried it, the Bloodless yet.
I liked it, but as I told Jay, I had a hard crash on it, and a couple areas where I dropped through the floor.
Oh, lovely.
Still need to do some patching on it.
Hey, we got a level.
And I play the Switch version, so
Yeah, so do I.
updates are going to be even slower on my end.
Yeah. Well, no, I also do the Switch version, so that's why I said I was giving you a heads up on it. But I will say that playing as her is really cool, because you do... she has a full separate level up system. She has special attacks and abilities that she can earn as you work your way through.
Okay, I probably have to give it a go. I did try out the Zangetsu playthrough, and I just like being a hulking, walking powerhouse.
Yeah, his is cool. Although his is more technique-based, so it's not quite as exploration-focused as the other two.
That one you just blast through it.
Yeah.
I remember being like, "Oh, I am severely underleveled in a high-leveled area," and I'm like, I'm still plowing through these people. It's like, this is nothing.
Are there new
Yeah,
areas with her? To explore?
Bloodless?
Yeah.
It's the same maps, but they've been changed slightly so you can access new areas, and you start her in her bedroom. So you're literally smack dab in the center of the castle when you start.
And she has her own story too, I assume, of why she's roaming around killing stuff.
Kind of. I wasn't paying too much attention to the story. I just hopped in, and it was like this real brief cinematic in the beginning. Because I went out and I fought what is it, on the tower, the dual-headed dragon.
Oh yeah.
Twice I fell through the floor,
Oh,
so I
man.
was
Oh, boy.
behind the dragon.
They really did not stitch that area well at all. Like
No.
all the bugs in that game are
Yeah.
just all there.
That area, I don't. Honestly, I get the spectacle that they were going for, but they should have just designed a different area altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's kind of
I think
funky
that's-
feeling.
I think that's the bad side of using the same map for all the DLCs. Like, there's only so much you can do unless revamping it.
Yeah, that's. I think that because the Switch version did sell best, and when they do the inevitable sequel, they need to start from the ground up with the Switch version in mind, and then upscale it for the other two.
Right.
Yeah, didn't you mention earlier that you would have liked it if they go back to like a more pixel art style?
Oh yeah, I mean, from a development side, because I've done some work with it, and 2D is just it's tighter. It's better for development. It cuts down on a lot of the headache and the overhead on the processor.
I was gonna say, and that probably gives you a more defining art style too.
Yes. So I said they could do like this where it was more pixel based, or they could do a full on hand drawn, more like Hollow Knight. Either way, I'm on board.
Oh, who's ready for the indies tomorrow?
I'm willing to bet that Jay thinks or hopes for Silk Song, but I still don't think it's happening.
No, everyone else is thinking Silksong is dropping. I'm saying
I'm
people
hoping
are saying
for
it's just gonna
Silksong.
shadow drop. They're not gonna shadow drop Silksong.
I don't
No.
think they'll shadow drop it. I'm hoping for an update though. Give me a 2021 date. At least say, give me an idea when it's coming.
A time frame, a year at this point would be welcome.
Yes, that's all I want, honestly. If they, best case, amazing case scenario would be shadow drop it, but I don't see that happening. I don't think Team Cherry can pull that stunt off.
Even if
But-
they did, I don't see what they, because if they shadow drop, they would have to drop on Steam. Like I think their audience is Steam first, Switch second.
Is it?
I think they have a
want
massive
to
community.
say because I think Nintendo gave them a full, almost a near full sponsorship.
Oh well, if
Like that.
Nintendo did that, then yeah, they could shadow drop it then.
I would say Nintendo should do. This is just spitballing, but what I think Nintendo should do is have a focused direct strictly on that game, and then launch it like a month later.
Yeah, well
Yeah,
that's
it
what they
would
did
be
at
all bad.
E3, right? They had a whole segment on it.
Yeah,
And just went away.
like they should give it the attention, and then just say, "Oh, it's coming out next month," and people would like lose their minds.
Yeah, I think that's a game that you can milk like you can milk hype. So why shadow
Yeah.
drop it when you can ride a wave of hype for a month?
Yeah,
Isn't true. I'm not, but I know that also word of mouth because of Hollow Knight itself.
and if
Yeah,
Nintendo
right.
was smart, they would also offer to physically publish it for the Switch.
Yeah.
Because they could just put that in place of them having to put out one of their own titles a specific month.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah,
But that's why I think they wouldn't shadow drop, because it's the holidays and they want to push their first party titles. So why would they try to push a game as anticipated with the hardcore community? That's the one game. I don't think that they would want to be competing with it.
no, I think if they were gonna do it, they should feature it. As I said, I'd go as far as its own individual direct, specifically for it, like a 10 or 15-minute one.
Yeah.
And then put it like middle of the year, like mid 2021 or something like a spring/summer.
Exactly. You put it in like April, so you got Mario in February. Then you've got Zelda announcements for March.
Yeah,
And then you just put Silk Song in April or May.
but that'd be the smart way. So we both know, or we
It's
all
not
know, that Nintendo's not going to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the predictable
And-
stuff.
and they're the kings of left field. They'll just do whatever.
Yeah,
They're probably gonna stumble somehow, being like, "Yeah, we put like Mario Odyssey and Silk Song or Sunshine." So it's just like some random thing that makes no sense.
Honestly, that's why I'm a little terrified with Zelda because I know they're gonna try to make a big spectacle of Zelda 35th, and I'm like,
they're going to crap the bed.
Yeah. Like, I'm already expecting them to either combo in Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD. I'm already expecting it. Because
I mean, that's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, that's almost a done deal.
I don't see them
more
selling
afraid of
that
their...
for so cheap though. They're
No,
not going
they
to sell the two for $60 combined
Why not?
because
You
they know
made
they
their
can
money
get
on the-
$60 on it. They're Wii U.
Yeah, but you got
ones.
to take into case both games, they've already made their money on it twice, and in the case of Twilight Princess, 3 times over.
But they know
so-
that they can sell it again for 60 and it will sell.
They will try to split. I'm with Jay on that one.
If they could sell Tropical Freeze full
for
price
60,
and still not reduce, like they never reduce the price on that, they're gonna go hard on Zelda.
I can see them doing a collection on their other titles.
Like the old ones, anything pre N64, like anything that's
Pre Wind Waker.
yeah pre Wind Waker, they would bundle
Yeah,
if it was
but
a port.
they did that back on the 64, and that was, or on the GameCube, and that was a mess because that had the broken Majora's Mask. I got so ticked with that one.
Scribbles are
Yeah,
happy about
I've heard the horror stories.
Yes, I still have it, and the Majora's Mask, I got up into the snowy mountains and was halfway through the quest for the sword, and the game hard locked twice in a row, and I never returned to it. Yeah, it was beyond broken.
That sucks.
What I don't know. I would personally like to see, but I don't think this would be for like another 2 years, like 2022. Would be Oracle Seasons / Oracle of Ages in the Link's Awakening engine.
I could see that making a
I could-
comeback.
I would love that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'd be on board with that.
Those are
Like it.
underrated titles, I feel, that kind of got lost to... They're kind of some of the... They're the titles less spoken of that I feel Nintendo would gravitate around and just pull them back and be like, oh, here's the Zelda game you don't know about.
That's my thought on Minish Cap. Most people, when you talk about Zelda Minish Cap, it's like, oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, Minish Cap I loved. I didn't like the Oracle games as much, but I've always wanted to revisit them. So I would like to see them like do those in the new engine.
Yeah. When I replayed those on the 3DS, I really got a new level of appreciation for them because it was very ambitious what they were trying to do.
Yeah, my issue was
Replaying the game 4 times.
well, no, it was more something about it felt off in the dungeon design, and it felt like it was developed by a different company. That's where I had an issue. Like, it was developed by Capcom, and it felt off. I don't know how to really frame that, but it always felt that way to me. So
Yeah, I don't blame you on that one because especially they split the Zelda formula in half.
yeah,
Like almost all of Oracle's seasons were gauntlets.
yeah, it was
And-
Seasons was the action one, and then Ages was the puzzle heavy one.
Yeah, the puzzle boxes.
Yeah,
And honestly, between the two, I prefer the Ages dungeons over the Season dungeons.
yes. Well, the Seasons dungeons were just they were just like run in, defeat stuff, move to the next room, defeat stuff. They were more like gauntlet dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, Ages, there was one dungeon in particular I really hated. It was the one with the
Welcome. Hey.
oh god, it was like a circular thing in the center, and when you hit it, it would like move you to the left, but then if you go back in, it would only take you to the bottom, and you had to like...
I know
Back again.
that
Yes.
one. Yeah, level
I
7.
hated that level.
It's level 7. I remember that one distinctly because that one got grinded my gears a little bit.
Yeah.
There was one that I really enjoyed because they really played to the mechanic. Was the one dungeon you have to like start in the past, and then you have to do something so you can continue the dungeon in the present.
Yeah, that... Okay, let me see if this, Bob, you had the same issue, because I had a major issue with that one. I don't know if it was the graphic design, where Ages, I had trouble discerning between the past and the present. Like, visually, with the areas, I would get confused, especially if I stepped away from it for like a couple weeks.
I remember having that confusion.
And it just drove me up a wall, because if I took a period of time off from it and then returned to it, the areas, I don't know if it was something about the artistic style just did not sync with me.
I think I know what you're talking about, and I agree with you to a point, because you had to be paying attention to the palette. It was the color palette that differentiated the two.
Mhm.
That was it. Outside of obvious clues depending in the area you're in. But I remember, like, if you weren't, I could see where a person that would be like, what time place am I even in? It's like,
Yeah.
unless you were really paying attention. And plus, you gotta remember, like, if you played it on the Game Boy Color,
That's how I played it.
you're gonna have even a harder time, because those colors are even darkened. Yeah, you play that on the 3DS now, it's like crystal clear. You can tell a mile away you're in the past or you're in the present.
Yeah, I put a lot of time into it back in the Game Boy Color, and that was before even the player came out for the GameCube. So
Rock says it's the same director as Breath of the Wild who did the Oracles.
Did he also do Minish Cap? Because Minish Cap was Capcom, but I loved Minish Cap.
I don't know.
Minish Cap, I enjoy.
Yeah.
Especially after revisiting it, I was like, yeah, Minish Cap is fun.
Yeah, that was one that I 100%ed. I got all the Kinstones, and I got the little music player and everything. That was a real pain in
Not
the
to break
butt.
up the conversation, you guys are free to continue in the Discord, but I'm going to be ending the stream now just because...
Oh, sorry.
No worries, I need to get some rest. I've been up since like 6 this morning.
Oh, okay.
But you guys can keep
Yeah,
chatting in the Discord, but I'm just going to
I'm actually going to start my stream in about half an hour, so I actually have to get ready for stream.
Alright, so if
That's
anyone
cool.
wants to follow Yelthin, he'll be streaming a bit. And
Nice.
some
Yeah,
trade stuff.
if you guys want to check me out, if you guys don't mind the self promo,
Yeah, no, go for
Yeah, that's
it.
fine. Which one you doing, or which
Uh,
game you doing tonight?
I'm gonna start Metroid Zero Mission.
Oh, nice. Such a good game.
It's the one I
Yeah,
got. play.
Yeah, Jay needs to do that one. Purchase that thing off the Wii U so that you can do it.
I will.
yeah.
It'll be
Yeah,
2021.
Just follow me on Twitch. I'm Stormrush Gaming 01.
You can
Yeah,
drop
I'll get
the link
I'll get
in
an
the-
email notification from you on mine.
You can drop the link in the chat too.
Nice.
Alright.
Alright guys, I'll see you. If you haven't already, there's the Age of Calamity review that just went up on the channel tonight. And then on Wednesday, I'll be streaming probably Hades over on Twitch, twitch.tv.
Well, you don't want 100% Mario Sunshine?
No. No. I was like, no. There's just no considering that. Although I could potentially play some Mario 64 and work towards sending that one.
No, you gotta do Galaxy if you're gonna do it.
Yeah. Probably Hades.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was nice
And-
talking to you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
nice
great
talking to you, man.
guys, too. All right, have a good night, everyone, and keep it classy. Take care.
See you, everyone.